Yeah, that's true. This is a lot different than the other one. Yeah, see, there's a stone here.
This must be it. That was so clear and terrifying.
Satan?
You heard that, right?
Is it?
It's gotta be. Yeah. Because it said, I think there was only a few marked, and then there's a bunch of unmarked, right?
Yeah. So I thought there was a singular monument, but maybe that's in a different area?
That's what it is. I don't know.
Whoa.
Is it?
They've done some work to clear it out.
Yeah.
So people have come back here, family related, I guess.
Yeah.
This looks a lot more recent. It's filled in.
Yeah. It looks like they came back here recently and did stuff.
I'm very confused because there's another stone back there. I can't tell what is trail and what isn't. This looks like, all right, this looks like trail.
Oh, yeah,
This is a lot different than the other one.
Huh?
This is definitely a lot more wild.
Can you talk about how crazy this location is, by the way? What the heck?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by this.
I am too.
I don't know what.
I can't remember if this is the one where they said there was a bunch of unmarked, or
Yeah, see, there's a stone here.
this must be it. It's gotta be, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What else would that be?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'm assuming
Here, like on off to the side.
that's a grave marker, but it's off to the side and there's nothing on it.
Right, and like it's like on the hill going down. So
There's these shiny pieces on top. We are actually relatively deep inside Clemson Experimental Forest. We're hunting was supposed to be the Lawrence family cemetery.
yes.
So we're on oh, there's another. Yeah, okay. They're everywhere.
And look, there's something here.
Most of the graves here are unmarked.
Yeah,
The
look,
vast
there's the
majority
marker
of
thing.
them. Okay, so these are all boundary markers, the big PVC pipes.
Yeah, like at the other one.
Okay, so this is sort of a relatively recent, by comparison to some of the other cemeteries we've been to. Discovery by Clemson. They have been doing work back here, and this trail is pretty crazy because it is. Look at it. If you could, spiderweb. If you could see, this is a lot more native, a lot more wild. Okay. All right. So this is where the trail continues. We'll take a look that way when we're leaving, I guess, because I think it loops around. Yeah, I know that's the one I walked into.
I missed it.
They're doing karate.
You just walked through
I
it.
can't.
But look this way.
Huh.
Like, this is really disturbed right here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That could be animals, though. There are a lot of stones. Okay, so they did mention there were mostly stone markers. This reminds me a lot of the Irish cemetery. I believe there was supposed to be a soldier that is arguably buried out here. They can't really determine for certain.
I'm sorry, did you feel that?
What, you getting goosebumps?
I'm getting like that weird feeling that I feel like it doesn't want us here, you know, something doesn't want us here.
That we're not alone. Something's been trekking through here, but I don't know if necessarily it's people or deer.
Oh, look, there's a marker marker right here. I wonder.
Yeah, there's a lot of those vertical column ones.
I think they're like all over, like in between those.
Yeah, I was thinking
It's not
suspicion.
like there's no flags. I think they just not marked.
That we just like sort of happened upon it on the trail, and we're just smack dab in the middle of it basically. Watch for snakes, by the way. Yeah, they're doing some work. They're clearing out trees and stuff. So I think this would be the boundary of it then. Okay, so then the other pipe over there would be the boundary that way. So the cool thing about this, all right, so the old stone church cemetery is actually not far in that direction. I mentioned that when we were over there, that we were going to try to find this one hidden in the woods here. Man, there are markers like pretty much everywhere around.
Oh, look right there.
Under the leaves and stuff.
They're
So
all
we're probably walking on a lot of it, unfortunately.
Not right now because the boundaries up there yet.
So there's a stone here and there's a stone right over there.
Oh yeah, I see.
That's the problem. I'm not. Yeah, because there's another marker. Yeah, there's another marker right over there. Okay.
This is so sad.
And then there's this central grave site. And then there's like some wood markers there, it looks like. This is really interesting. I wasn't able to gather too much history on this place yet. This is sort of a spur of the moment. We decided to come out here and find this place before we did any major investigative work. Because we weren't 100% about how easy or difficult it was going to be to get back here. Not overly complicated, but they are finding these sites all over the place in my area. Obviously, some people are just like with the old stone. There are people that come by here that must be related or relatives. Okay, this is the monument that was online. Revolutionary War lieutenant. And then they weren't 100% about whether or not he was actually buried here or not. But these have been so eroded over time. There's no names.
Yeah, there's no markings on them.
This would have been one of the many plantations out here, similar to the Calhoun. I'm going to go ahead and put on, I'm going to run some spirit box a little bit today, but before we go, we're not going to be too long out here. It is like 1 billion degrees today. And like I said, our goal today really was to find the place, have a look around, and see if we might pick some stuff up, and whether or not it might be worth doing a little bit of a investigation. But we are here. Anything that might be here in the cemetery today. My name is Rob. This is Kate. Okay, we are here visiting. We're here to there's a lot of people that watch the show basically that we are filming today. They're interested in you and your history, and we're here to pay our respects, have a conversation. If you would like, you are certainly welcome to come forward and talk to us for a little bit. We aren't going to be here too long today. Did you?
It was really weird. At first, it was like a footstep, or kind of like this, but it was just quick. It was like,
Huh.
it was strange.
We have been to several places like this, Calhoun Cemetery, Calhoun Mansion. We've been to an Irish cemetery very similar to this. We've been to the Old Stone Church Cemetery down the road as well. We like to come out. We like to give whatever might be here a chance to speak, chance to have a voice, chance to tell your story. and we get to share your history with the world, which is something we find very interesting. So if you would like to come forward and talk to us, I'm going to ask right now that you do. Huh?
It's warm.
It's warm?
It is very warm.
It's more than warm. It's like 1,000,000 degrees out here.
It's literally 100 degrees. Look, here's one.
Hmm?
Are you scared?
No.
I'm not really super scared.
No, not super scared. Demand.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another one here.
Do you mind that we're here? Do you mind that we're sharing your story, that we're kind of trying to include people in your history, in your family history? Can anyone come forward and tell me who might be buried here? There's like, you want it. Is this all from the Lawrence family, or are there other people here?
Well, we know there are other people here, but are you with us right now? Are you upset that your graves weren't unmarked?
I know that. What I mean is,
It's possible.
it's possible.
Possibly.
So are all of you related to the Lawrence family? Are there people that work for the Lawrence family here? It's a very quiet place. It's a beautiful place. It's pretty out here. Suspiciously quiet, actually, because there were a lot of people out on the lake,
Yeah. It is dead silent.
and now it's
I'm from the 1500s.
1500, 1500s. That's interesting. Are you from the 1500s? This was established in the 1800s. How are you from the 1500s?
I'm scared.
Well, don't be scared. Don't be scared. We are here as friends. We're here to, again, pain. Just kind of enjoy your resting place with you. We're here to speak, just have a conversation as friends, family, and share your story.
Yeah, would that be all right?
Moron.
Oh, I was waiting for the hostility.
That's kind of rude, actually.
Are we being stupid right now?
I didn't really know if people were really taking care of that. Maybe I would have brought some flowers with me as a sign of respect. I didn't really consider there being like a really nice trail here yet. Oh man, I know I've said this before, but I really do enjoy coming to these places. Again, besides the fact that the history is really interesting, because there's just a quietness about it
So peaceful.
that I really enjoy. Being in a cemetery, especially like a really old cemetery, there's a quietness about it that I don't know. My mind craves sometimes because the world is insane.
Same.
And coming out here and just kind of connecting with those that have passed on is quite nice. We're not getting a ton.
I know. I was gonna say it's very quiet out here. I noticed like there's like another grave right there. Like I'm so worried and upset.
Philip.
I'm stepping into this place. I don't know.
Is that your name? Philip? Yeah. It's nice to meet you, Philip. Can you come forward and talk to us? Yeah, I can't really tell if these stones were moved or
I know.
it's one of the ones that were buried. I wonder if there's more to this as well. Like walking that way, there's a trail that trees come down over it, but we can try to walk that pathway and see.
I do wonder though, because where that marker is, like farther down on the other side is where the PVC is. So I'm wondering if it has to do with the boundary. I don't know.
I don't know if like this is it. Could be. It's a fairly large area,
Could be.
but you can see this trail appears to continue.
Something tells me like all in here.
Yeah.
See that marble right there?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. There's more hidden there.
That's marble. Ah,
You okay?
oh, there's a marker there.
Oh yeah. See, there's more
Oh, wow,
back
this whole
here.
thing.
Misinterpreting me.
Oh.
Oh, I apologize. I don't mean to misinterpret you. If you could speak into my camera or speak to us or
Willie. Hello, Willie.
use this device, I'd rather not misinterpret you. Yeah, see the trail kind of goes up here. I just don't know where it leads. Maybe I'll walk a little bit up here because that might be it. Like the surrounding area of there. There might not be more to it.
I have a feeling.
Spiderwood. It's all hazy. It's so hot. It's like smoky out here. It's crazy, actually. See, I can't. It's like these trails like this are tough because like it's really hard to tell what's a trail and what's not sometimes. Ooh. The hell's that smell? Old skunk, maybe?
It just said I'm close. Uh-oh, it doesn't smell like sulfur, does it?
I don't know. It just kind of smells like old skunk.
That'd be sulfur.
Yeah. How close are you? Like, where are you? Can you tell us?
Yeah.
See, I can't tell that the.
Yeah, this is a trail. It's just not.
I know, but it looks like it almost ends up here, so I don't know. It's weird. Whoop.
Oh. Oh.
I almost hit that spider web again. We'll go a little bit further. Greta?
I'm just confused. That goes down. Never mind.
Like I said, this is more of an exploratory expedition than strictly paranormal for now.
Pick something up.
Yeah, we are getting responses.
This land is we're up on the highest hill right now. Like, look on both sides of us.
I know you could just go right down. Oh my gosh, there's one of those jaws right there.
Ah!
Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. This trail is packed with spider webs.
Oh.
Yep. So I think this might go down by the lake and then around then. I think that is all there is as far as like the cemetery spot is concerned. We can do that another time, but what are these like weird egg sac thing? Oh, it's moving.
Ah, I can't look at it. It's horrible.
It's moving.
It's awful. There's more of the egg sac thing over here. Oh god, there's more.
I
I
don't
almost touched it. Oh my god.
I don't think it's an egg sac. That's disgusting.
You guys probably think I'm being dramatic. Trust me, I'm not.
I think those are like food stores.
Ugh. Oh, it's eating it. Oh my god, they're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
And this is like a tenth of the size of it too. That's the scary part.
Yeah. They haven't started working their way up into the trees yet. They're still fairly low. I should comment below if you guys are dealing with the hordes of Juro spiders that have made their way into South Carolina.
Wait, which way?
Huh? Straight. They are everywhere, and this time of year they're still low. They haven't gotten real big. I mean, they're bigger, but they haven't gotten the biggest size yet, and they start to work their way up into the trees, which is nice for us because then they're out of the way.
It's a torture.
torturer.
They are torturers.
When they're low like this, though, they're like scattered all over the dang place, and they're still like that right now. I was hoping that we'd be getting there, but it must be too early in the summer.
So there is somebody with us.
They're an invasive species, but evidently they're not super dangerous, I guess. So nobody's really wanted to do anything about it. And I guess it's spreading all through the East Coast.
Joros.
I'm used to orb weavers, but those are heinous things. There's orb weavers all over Florida, but
Orb weavers
I
are.
remember you.
you've never been here before.
Yeah, we haven't been here before.
Do you remember us from another cemetery?
Ahead.
Ahead. Okay. So are you wanting to speak with us?
You said ahead. Do you mean this way or more towards the front?
Hmm.
Because I think there's a lot of graves back here too.
A knocking sound, but that could just be a
Please
woodpecker.
stay back.
Please stay back. Oh, do you not want us here? You want us to go? We're attempting to stay on the trail, so we're not invading your space that much.
We're trying to be as respectful
Yeah.
as possible. We don't know where everybody is.
I know.
We can't see, so I do apologize.
For the most part, it's kind of funny. Like a lot of these older cemeteries, these family plots, we get into this weird space where it's a little bit hostile. Not like dangerous hostile, but they want to be left alone. So it's kind of interesting.
Or they're protecting their
Yeah.
family members.
The similarities to a lot of these locations in terms of what we might pick up. But either way, I mean, this is interesting stuff. We're gonna try.
Please go.
Okay then. Well, all right. We're
Who's talking?
Oh, look,
says I miss talking.
this isn't stone. This is like
I've missed talking. Okay. Well,
this is part of a grave.
is it?
This is cement. This isn't rock.
Oh, it's probably from this over here then.
It's just all in the ground right here, though. It's like buried.
So before we go, because like I said, we're gonna be out in maybe another 5-10 minutes or so. Okay. I'm melting. But I would like to just do one quick thing. We're not going to do a lot of craziness today. We're here exploring. We wanted to find you, chit chat with you, see how you felt about things. All right, I like to get a feel of the atmosphere before we start jumping in and being intrusive.
You are talented.
I appreciate it. Because we don't want to disrespect you in any way. All right, we just want to kind of share your story. Be respectful as much as we can. Really, what we do here is we collect evidence and we share that evidence with people, and we really enjoy historical spots like this, and we like to share your history because a lot of that has been lost over the years.
Yep.
I'm assuming you don't get visited a ton anymore. And there's a lot of people out there that can't do things like this, and they would like to see you. They would like to meet you, hear what you have to say, maybe find out a little about you, why you might still be here. If that's okay, we're going to run a device. It's just a radio. This device is going to shift through stations. In theory, it's supposed to allow you to actually use those stations to speak with us. All right? A little bit clearer than the devices we have in our hands that you seem to be using now. If that's okay with you.
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business. Well, on this device, if you have unfinished business, I'd like you to tell us about it. If it's something we can help you with, that'd be cool. Or we can direct you on how to. What did it say?
Come inside.
Come inside?
We are inside.
I'm not gonna go inside the tomb, maybe? We'd have to do a lot of deconstruction to do that. And
Yeah.
I'd rather not see that.
Yeah, me neither.
Of course, at this point, you're probably all dust, but
No.
I don't know. All right?
All right, let's try this.
Again, this is your opportunity to come forward. You can use this device. It's not going to harm you. As far as I know, it's not going to be harmful in any way. I'm going to ask that you use the device. We'll ask you a few questions, but you're welcome to use that to just speak your mind.
Cross.
Cross.
You're on a cemetery. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
He killed us.
What? That's an interesting one. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. We're here to visit the Lawrence family. Is there anyone from the family that might want to come forward and speak to us? Something belief? Or did it say, are you a believer? Is that what it said? Do you mind us being here? Do you mind us visiting and taking some video?
Did you want to speak with us?
How many graves are here? Can you tell me that?
10.
It said 10.
Oh.
Was there a plantation at some point in this area?
Who else
You
was
need to
buried
know.
here besides the Lawrence family?
Something immediately. One of you mentioned you had unfinished business. Can you tell me what that is? Maybe we could help.
Come inside.
Say it again. Come
weird.
inside. Where? Where do you want us to go? What do you mean by come inside?
Can one of you maybe possibly confirm to us whether or not Benjamin is here? Benjamin Lawrence, the veteran? Is he buried here or elsewhere? Huh.
It said Benjamin.
Benjamin something, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's super
It
weird.
said Benjamin.
That's super weird. Anywhere?
Hi, Benjamin.
Huh.
Wow.
Now, we came here today to explore, okay? We're not going to do a lot of activity. We'd like to come back and do a little more
You
investigating.
said you're from the 90s.
From the 90s? Yeah, close.
Close.
I'd like to do a little bit more investigating. I'd like your permission to do so. Can someone confirm? Can we come back and visit you?
With some changes, right? So it's okay if we come back?
Something?
Did you say son of a...
Yeah, sounds what it sounded like.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm confused.
Take picture.
Take a picture.
Taking a picture.
A lot of these graves, most of them, in fact, are unmarked. Can we have some names, possibly?
Okay, so can I have the name of who else is buried here, maybe?
Something veteran.
They're watching.
We're watching. Huh.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, we're gonna head out here. This is your opportunity, maybe to say just a few more things. What would you like to say?
Inferno.
Said camera.
Careful heading home.
And then home run?
Do I
Well,
need to
home
be?
run?
Yeah, do I need to be concerned? Or are you just being polite? Very logical.
It was so clear
Did you
and
say
terrifying. You
Satan?
heard that, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to react
Oh.
like that, but dang.
Are you trying to scare us? That sounded like you said Satan.
It was very clear.
I'm a believer. We are protected from such things.
You must leave here then.
I think you're trying to spook us out. I'm going to take that as you would like us to leave you alone for a while.
Yep.
So we are going to respect that, okay?
Yeah, I think they're trying to scare us out.
That's pretty insane, actually. That was very clear.
It was terrifying.
That was a very clear Satan.
All right, well, thank you for that, I guess. I don't know. I appreciate you speaking with us. I mean, no disrespect. And
So this
maybe we'll
must
be back
be.
soon. I don't know.
So I'm gonna guess like
That's
this
okay with
is. Yeah, this must be everyone.
Goodbye.
Infant daughter
Strangle.
strangled. So this,
Bye.
yeah, I think this is the stone erected now to have all of the names. I was hoping that we'd get some through Spirit Box or Spirit Talker or something, but I believe this is the one. The only thing I saw online was that the only questionable one
Alicia,
was
Martha,
Benjamin Lawrence, but I'm not sure.
Alicia, Alice, James.
So I guess it's like the entire family's here.
The infant daughter.
Oh, that must
Who
be
lie
that one
buried
over
on the
there.
spot. Oh.
That must be this one here.
That's so sad.
Yeah, that's what it was back then. Unfortunately, modern medicine has fixed that, supposedly, but
Yeah.
it's a sad reality of what the way things used to be, unfortunately.
The reason why I should get goosebumps when it's 100 degrees out. Literally.
Photos.
I'm not sensing anything super negative here, but it is, you do get a little, like she was saying, you get uncomfortable, right? Nervous feeling, a little bit of anxiety sometimes when something doesn't really want you around, or they're trying to prod you a little bit, figure you out sometimes.
Yeah.
make sure that you're not here just trying to make a show of it. You know what I mean? So we try to approach these things with a bit of humility and humanity, as much as you can. These things, right? We are here to collect evidence, and collect history and knowledge and share a story, but it doesn't mean you can't treat these things with a bit of courtesy and respect, just in case. What?
The markers are all the way back here.
Oh wow, there is more, yeah.
Oh, look.
So it
there's
does.
a stone one there too.
Yeah, it does go back this
So they're
way a
all
lot
in here,
more.
too.
It
Oh my
is
goodness.
pretty sizable.
Prisoner. Are you a prisoner here? I hope not. It's beautiful.
So there's the other marker there. So yeah, this is a fairly large plot area. From what I gather, though, this was a plantation site. Say what you will about your ideas about plantations. This was a family home, basically. And if that were the case, there was other things going on here, of course. But yeah, I think that loop up there wraps around and goes to this. Yeah, so it goes down to the water. So we'll have to come back, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Not necessarily to the cemetery. Obviously, we can come back here anytime. But like the trail itself, that might be a more fall time where the spiders have made their way up the trees and they're not down on the trail.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, man. If you've been with me any length of time, you know my feelings on spiders. I don't like them. I know they're necessary. Those Joros are hideous creatures. I don't like them. I don't like them on me. I don't like them near me. And
It's also I so good too.
yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
It's the worst thing ever. I don't know why. Down there.
All right, guys. So we actually found it. This was a success. I was a little concerned. We did find the Lawrence family cemetery deep in the Clemson forest. Like I said, the school is finding these places all over, including on campus, on the Clemson College campus. It's all over the place. I mean, the history runs really, really deep here. And all the places we were going to, funny enough, seem to all be, in a weird way, connected historically. It's all the same time. This would have been a smallish area by comparison of what we know of today. So who knows, man? All these families like probably knew each other. These were prominent families. So interesting stuff. I can't wait to listen to this back to see what we got. Spirit box is always kind of hard to hear anyway, but on camera, hopefully we got a bug in my ear.
I've been alone for years.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna come back and visit. Don't worry. But anyway, guys, we're out. We're gonna head out. It's freaking boiling, and
Still trying to talk.
I'm starving. So we're gonna run to the store. But I'm so happy we found this place, and it's accessible, and we are definitely gonna be coming back
We
here.
didn't have to walk 3 miles.
Yeah, and the rain cleared up. It's hot enough at least to dry up the road back here because it's all dirt.
I'm so glad we could drive back here because
Yeah,
it would be like the other one.
we
where
almost
that was crazy.
we almost walked back here. As you can see, like it is it is all forest.
Yep.
It is all forest.
Luckily our car can.
Yeah. For like a mile that way, and I don't know, a long way that way.
Yeah.
And it's all dirt.
Body.
And it is quieter than anything out here.
You could drop like a pebble and it would be loud.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, if you listen real carefully, you can hear a bear pooping somewhere in the woods.
What's strange, okay?
Huh?
Where's all the animals?
I don't know.
There's no animals.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
No noises. No.
And nothing.
There's like a bug, like one.
Yeah, I expect a little bit more bird noise, to be honest. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
Seems like it'd be a prime spot for birds, right?
Yeah. It's right off the water. You'd think there'd be more.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, this is more exploratory. I always like to come out to these places, especially if I'm not sure I'm going to find them, and explore out here first. Get a lay of the land, see what we might be able to bring out here, what kind of equipment we might be able to bring out here, and what kind of times we can come out here as well. That's important. But it's perfect. It's a perfect, cool little spot. They seem to calm down a little bit. So a lot of times you got to earn your time. But
Yep.
we started to get more activity towards the end, so that's cool. And Spirit Box sounded really interesting.
It was really insane, actually.
So,
I can't wait to listen back to
yeah.
that.
All right, guys. If you're new to the channel, guys, this is what we do. This is Urban Ghost. So please hit that like button.
Give us a hype if you like the
Give
video.
us a hype. Yeah. Subscribe.
Appreciate it.
We are happy to have you part of the family because we are traveling all over doing this kind of thing. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
But again, we are out of here. So as always, stay strong.
Stay blessed.
Stay freaking savage.
Little guns. Big guns.
Peace and love.
Love you guys. Peace.
God bless.
God bless.